finally get paid for the get down. You can't tell me shit now about time. Do you know how many lines I done put down? Vibes I done sent out, but we in here you dig. I'll up the market till they come red carpet the kids. Success still the target, soon I'll be crossing that bridge. But can't bring everybody with me, family only. I got some people think I owe a favor, barely know me. That's why my focus on the road, it's all I know. I see them sticking close to play the wall and watch my...
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Atriox, and we're back with another Mortal Kombat video. So I haven't really posted like the last week and a half, 2 weeks I think. So basically the initial reasons that it's because I'm working on this kind of like big project for the channel, where like it's gonna be like a fan fiction for the channel, and like I kind of just been working on to get it as perfect as I can. And then the second reason is so Sunday, which kind of derailed the project, so it's gonna push back a little bit further. I broke my toe on Sunday. I was on my way to work and some guy almost smashed into me, and I had to dodge. I had to jump out the way and like not get hit by the car. And when I did, I landed on my foot because I was wearing Crocs, and like it was bad. And yeah, so I've been dealing with that for the last like couple days, and that's kind of the reason why I haven't really been posting on the channel or anything. I just kind of just like trying to be relaxing. But anyways, there's a few things I want to talk about in today's video. Basically, there's a few tweets that Boon have been talking about, and then also I just kind of want to give you like some thoughts I had on like, you know, just Mortal Kombat right now, especially like when it comes in terms with the Aftermath DLC and like where the future's going. So be on the lookout for that later in the video. But anyway, so to begin, I kind of just want to take a look at this post here. I have missed a bunch of posts that have been posted, so I know I'm a little late, but bear with me. So the first one that I wanted to talk about is like this one right here, where MK talking about the animated, if this style would be okay for a movie. Now I'm gonna keep it 100. I would love to see the style return for a movie. Like MK3 style was like probably my favorite in terms of like just like illustration, like how well like these characters were designed for that period. Like, yeah, granted the newer skins are like over designed, but there's something about the basic design like this that like they had improved upon from Mortal Kombat 2 to Mortal Kombat 3, where these designs are just fire. Like this, like I think this was like the new skin for Kung Lao was like probably my favorite skin for Kung Lao. In terms of like what you call it, the Cybers, our first I think this is our first introduction to yes, Ketchup and Mustard. Yeah, they was like the promotional material for that. What you call it, Raiden style was cool, even though we didn't get him to trilogy. What you call it, I love this skin for Liu Kang. Sonya, this is probably my favorite skin in all of them, and Sindel. Like Sindel and Sonya like were fire. Nightwolf, amazing. Like a bunch of these skins like that were in this game are like some of the most are probably the dopest skins like in Mortal Kombat, especially the Shang Tsung one. The Shang Tsung one was super fire. So would I like to see would I love to see that? Yeah, hell yeah, I would love to see that. I'm sure everybody would love to see a version of this. Even like telling the story of Mortal Kombat. If they would just tell the story of Mortal Kombat 3 and put it in a movie, I'd watch that shit. I'd buy that shit today. But you know, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like this, I would love to see this animation return. Like especially like if they have like some kind of sequence between the two brothers. Like, oh man, that'd be super fire, bro. But that shit was so fire. Like I really hope they do go that route. Cause like, you know, Mortal Kombat isn't afraid of messing with animation styles. Like the most recent one, the Johnny Cage movie. I still haven't watched it. I might watch that today actually and see like, you know, what the movie's really about. Cause they have my girl Asher in it too. And y'all know like I'm an Asher main, so kind of strange I never watched it. But anyways, then in the past, we've created alternate announcer voice in Mortal Kombat games. Who would you like to see be added as an MK1 voice actor? So we have Toasty, obviously. Then we have Ed Boon's all calls made a Scorpion yelling voice. I would love to see that, I'm not gonna lie. And then Steve Ritchie's classic Shao Kahn's voice. Honestly, dude, it's hard to choose between the three though. I chose Ed Boon's Scorpion just because I'm a fan of Scorpion. And, like obviously I have a Scorpion tattoo on my arm. And then like he's like one of my favorite characters, so obviously like I'm gonna choose Scorpion. But if any of these three voice actors, bro, I would love all three of them, to be honest. Mainly Shao Kahn and Scorpion. Like Toasty's pretty cool too, but it would be weird to see him say like regular voices. Like would he be like Scorpion or some shit like that? I don't fucking know. Then what you call it? They had the crypt modes. They were talking about the different types of modes that you would choose. Like obviously I'm gonna choose Conquest. Conquest should always be the first option, and then we could do probably Crypt, and then Challenge Tower and the Tower of the Time. Honestly, all these modes are pretty good, but Conquest just was a different animal. Like Conquest was so good. Like it was so much fun to play Conquest. So see, it definitely was one of my favorite modes. Maybe like I feel like he might even be saying this just to see like what people would like to see. Maybe in this game, maybe later in the game life, they go that route. Maybe it's probably not gonna be conquest. Maybe it'll be like a mode like challenge tower or tower of the time. Like I can see those two could make a comeback at some point in the story. Cause I feel like it wouldn't be that much of an effort compared to like trying to build a whole conquest mode for Mortal Kombat 1. Unless like the aftermath, maybe they do a conquest mode. That could be fire, honestly, to kind of just talk about what happened. I don't know. That's just me. I think it could be pretty cool. Then we have Farah, right? So Ed Boon basically says he got some stuff and some questions and some fun and multi-tweet posts, right? So starting with this, just a close look at Ferrator, and he's okay. So he says that there's like this character is gonna be different from any of the other cameos. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like none of the cameos play the same. Like out of all the DLC cameos we've gotten, I feel like not one of them has played the same. Like what we got, what you call it? We have Tremor, we have Janet Cage, we have Mavado, and then we have Chameleon, right? So I all of them I feel like play differently, especially Mavado. Mavado plays differently. He has like I feel like most of his moves are strictly ambush moves. Like and like his moves just like kind of ragdoll people, like especially if you play with characters like Ashra that constantly have moves that knock people away, and you can just kick them back to your opponent. Like this, like Mavado plays so differently. And then you got what you call it, Tremor, who started off with the 3 variations, almost like the MK11 type of MK11 MKS type of deal, where you can use different forms and they have different abilities. And then Chameleon's like using Katana, Melina, and Jade's different abilities, the way you can set things up, like the combos you can pull out with that. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I haven't delved too hard with Chameleon. I really want to. It's just the timing of like the different abilities just kind of like turns me off a little bit. But like I definitely want to go back and check out like the different ways you can do combos. I'm sure there's some crazy combos I can come up with Chameleon and Ashra, or Chameleon and Cool Now. And then who else am I missing? Got Tremor, Chameleon, Janet Cage. I'm working with Janet Cage because like I know she has some pretty sick combos that you can do, like, but I'm still trying to like figure all that stuff out. And then Mavado has been the main one I've been using. Mavado, like I've always loved Mavado since MK Deadly Alliance. So like for him to be in the game as a cameo, him partying up with Ashra is just a fun little 3D era, like I feel kind of mix-up team that I've been using a lot. But I just thought it was pretty cool, and like just getting this look at Farah. I'm actually surprised. I thought, like, if I'm being honest, I thought maybe they might have gone the route of making Farah into like how Tor was, like, because at the end of when they grow up, they all become like Tor. So I thought that might have been the route they were going, but I guess they ultimately decided against it. I think that was it. I think he had posted something else, but he deleted it. So it must have been something that like he didn't want people to know. Okay, so and just like one last thing I kind of want to talk about was I feel like the aftermath DLC. Now mind you, I don't really watch videos pertaining to like leaks or anything like that, so in terms of like Combat Pack 2, Combat Pack 3. Like there are a bunch of characters I kind of want to see make a return and like maybe in like this Combat Pack that's coming up. Like okay, so obviously Aftermath is probably gonna be the next thing we get. Like it's not gonna be called Aftermath. It's probably gonna be called something else. But like we're probably gonna get like 3, maybe 4 characters from this DLC, and more than likely, if we're going off the same merit that like Mortal Kombat 11 did, it's gonna be all Mortal Kombat characters. So maybe we can see something like Kai, because like I'm going with the fact that screw like Combat Pack 2, right? So if we're just talking about characters that I can see in the game, it's gonna be characters that they keep talking about, right? So throughout like intros and the story mode, Countess Jade's been talked about. Kai has been talked about. Shujinko has been talked about. Not the cameo, just the actual character has been talked about ad nauseum, especially when it comes to like Kung Lao's ending. And everyone knows like the endings are canon now. Or we can even see like a version of Cyber. Maybe we get Sector or Cyrax first, because like they've been hinted at in the story. Or even we get Raiden's sister, who they haven't named, I don't believe. Have they named her? I don't think so. I don't remember them naming Raiden's sister. Or Harumi. Harumi is gonna be a cameo, so maybe we get more than, cause like if we're getting characters, there's nothing to say we won't get cameos from the Aftermath too. So maybe we get 2 or maybe 3 cameos. So if I had to choose, and obviously we already know like the voice actor for Harumi, what you call it? Oh, not voice actor. Is it a voice actor? I think her face, the person who plays her face, she went on Instagram a while ago and said that she was gonna like she's happy to do a cameo version of it. She did it by accident, but everybody knows now. Okay, so now I'm getting Harumi. So maybe she's coming in the aftermath, and then like maybe we get like 2 more. Maybe we get like maybe Raiden's sister is actually a cameo and not an actual fighter. I don't know how that would work. And even one more other character, bro. I hope, bro, since there's so many characters, I want them to bring Su Shen into like, and I made a whole video on Su Shen. I really want Su Shen to be a playable character in this game. Like the way that they made her look in MKX, like she was such a badass, bro. And she like, I just think it's weird that they never introduced her as a character. So maybe in the MK1 universe, they can have her come in as a character. Like I don't see why not. Like this is a whole new start to the timeline. So I'm gonna keep hammering down until we see Su Shen as a playable character. But this is kind of like had some thoughts on like the aftermath one, and then like obviously we're gonna get the main characters that we get from Combat 2 probably. Jade, Sonya, Noob Saibot probably. Like who else we could see? Like they're like obviously the classic characters. You're gonna see Jax. Obviously, I don't want Kano personally. I don't really care for Kano. But if it was gonna be like a Black Dragon, Cabal, bring Su Hao back as a cameo, and bring Cobra, Kira. There's so many characters that they could choose from that really could dive in. Like especially if they're going this route with them being like a lot of 3 era characters, like seeing Cobra. You know what? I might even make a separate video for this. I might make a separate video for this tomorrow. So we'll talk about like characters that we can see in the future coming in, and like I'll have that edited and everything like that for you guys tomorrow. So yeah, that's just kind of like some of the characters I wanted to see return. Mainly, obviously, I'm a big Sonya. Sonya's like my favorite character, my favorite female character in Mortal Kombat. So like I hope eventually they do bring her back in this game. If not, then obviously the next game she has to be a part of, because like it's just weird to have a new reset of the timeline but not have Sonya in the game, which is, it's just weird to me. I don't get it. Like Sonya's part of the original cast of Mortal Kombat characters, but I get it because they want to add more 3 era characters. And I'm kind of glad because they have Asura in the game, which is my favorite character. My second, I can't tell now. Like Asura and like Sonya have always been like 1A, 1B for me, to be honest. Like Asura's story, her background has just always been like very interesting to me. But anyways, I'm yapping right now. Let me stop talking as much. I just kind of want to go over a few things with Mortal Kombat and let you guys know like, you know, everything that's going on and why I haven't been posting, and like just kind of like let you guys know what I'm up to, and like, you know, I got some other Mortal Kombat content stuff that I'm gonna bringing out to the channel. Hope you guys are doing good today, and I hope you guys having a great had a great day today. But anyways, that's gonna do it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know what characters you think could make it into the new Aftermath DLC, which I think is a lot closer than people think it's gonna be. So, which one do you guys want to see? And also, would you guys like to see this picture be this movie animated like in this animation? I would. This is me. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace. Have a good one.